Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Fora from TradeWinds.com, and this is our update for May 30th, 2017. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, we saw some selling across the board. The Dow today finished lower by 50 points, while the S&P and the Nasdaq snapped their 7-day win streak here. Down, S&P was down by 3 points, while the Nasdaq was down 7. And the Russell, a little sharper than that, down 10 points. It certainly looks a lot more bearish than the other three indices, but having said that, it's still within this range, and until we start breaking below some lows here, not a whole lot to worry about. Bonds today bouncing nicely, up 61 cents here on TLT, the ETF for the 20-year Treasury, and this multi-day inside bar formation that we have been monitoring here, we finally have a breakout above the highs, a close above the high. So should we get a trade above today's high, that's a strong signal that we will most likely continue to move higher, but there is this yawning gap up ahead. So as we talked about before, the move should be a move into right around the 130 area here for TLT. Gold today was lower at the close by just about 6 points or so. Now, leading the way lower here on the Dow anyway was Goldman Sachs. And as you know, Goldman Sachs really led the way higher after the election back in November. And, you know, unlike many stocks that are currently at all-time highs with no resistance up ahead and continuing to make higher highs, Goldman has really turned around and is heading lower. And today, we saw a continuation of that move, down over 4 points here. I think especially if we break these lows here near 213, there's very little support up until we get down to the 180 mark on Goldman. So keep an eye on this 213 level. Should that give way, I think we make our way towards 180 on Goldman. Now, also today, heading in the opposite direction was Amazon, and Amazon hit that 1,000 mark, broke above it, hit a high of $1,001.20 here. So, you know, a strong psychological level. Obviously, is it time to buy calls or puts? Here, I personally would wait for a pullback of some sort to pick up some calls, but I do think it's a lot likelier that we continue to head higher rather than turning the corner and head lower. You know, I would have loved to have seen Amazon break through that mark with authority here and just, you know, run away with it, especially considering that we're at all-time highs and there is no resistance up ahead. But I do think we should expect that. I mean, look at this momentum behind this move. Look at the slope of that 20-period moving average. Whether we're talking about the daily, the weekly here, or the monthly, you know, some nice strong momentum behind this move. No resistance up ahead. I think we continue to see higher prices on Amazon. Okay, that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.